What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike, and joining us, as always, is my sister Jenny.
Hey, guys.
We're going to react to the season finale to Skeleton Crew. I'm simultaneously excited and bummed out, because I've pretty much enjoyed every episode this season. I know you have too. So I'm excited for whatever's going to happen, but I'm also bummed because I don't want it to come to an end.
I know, I want more of it.
And unfortunately, I don't think like with the situation Disney's in with viewership and all that this show is going to get much more attention beyond this. But I think it's done its job as a standalone story that didn't necessarily need to connect into everything at large in the Star Wars universe. Like we've had basic sort of like talks about Jedi and the Force, and like we see a lightsaber. So we get some of those familiar tie-ins in that way, but we haven't had to like require it to like have a Skywalker in it, or
right. It's been enough for itself.
Have the whole entire galaxy's fate be at stake. Like it really is just sort of this pirate story, and like for what it's doing, it's worked the entire time. And I can really appreciate this show for being exactly what it's trying to be.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah, it knows what it is and it does it, and every week we've come back and been like, this is great, we love it. The music is awesome, the visuals are awesome, the acting and casting has been awesome. All of it has, like, we've just, especially if you sort of compare how we've reviewed this to some other things that we've watched, like you can tell that like
we're enthusiastic relatively about this.
So like I just wish that like this is the type of content that we see more of moving forward, where it just kind of does its job. And I've enjoyed it. I don't want to have it end, but at the same time, I'm happy that there's this piece of content that I'm definitely going to rewatch. I'm going to recommend it to people, and particularly if you have kids, I think this show is an excellent introductory element into Star Wars.
I couldn't agree more.
If you wanted to get somebody to get into Star Wars, this would be a great first show for them to watch. So overall, without seeing the last episode, already think this season is a success, but I think this final episode might be... it could do a lot of cool things. So
there's still a lot of questions that we'd love to have answered. I feel like we might not get answers to all of them.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some cool stuff that we're looking forward to finding out this week.
Supervisor, what's the situation there?
Yeah, that's top of my mind.
Jod basically just did a 180 and turned into like completely a bad guy, but also like he's still in question about like what's really...
How did he get
what's
the way he
his
is?
Jedi
What's his
or Force using background, and
Yeah.
why is he the way he is, and
how's this whole situation down in the vaults gonna play out? So
yeah, I'm excited, guys. Let's get into the episode. We'll have some fun, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's do it.
How can we thank you?
Reuniting families is all part of what I do. Jod, Nanawud, at your service. Confine them to their quarters. And I want these droids to keep an eye on them. I got to see firsthand just how troublesome they could be on our little adventure home.
We were way too troublesome.
Perhaps young Fern here would like to accompany me to meet the supervisor. I'll take special care of both of you.
what's his end game there?
Eesh.
Nothing
They
good.
can't speak up because they think he's going to carve up their parents.
He's gonna carve everybody up.
Okay, then.
I'm sorry. I saw places out there that made me get how good home is. There are certain people out there who want to ruin it.
Well, that's what the supervisor's for.
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Man, the parents are so
Supervisor at your
naive.
age, it's an incredible honor. Just be sure to make a good impression. Don't slouch.
I gotta see this. What is the supervisor exactly?
It's like an AI
just
or...
AI.
Neil, I need help. Where are you?
I'm home, but I'm being watched by the droids. I can't talk. I gotta go.
The walkie-talkies. This is so classic.
Who are you speaking to?
Oh, come on. We need to see Princess Fern. Oh, okay, wait.
Quick thinking,
I guess that was a good
kid.
cover.
Hello? Hello?
The supervisor is a server.
Yeah.
Is that Undersecretary Farah?
Yeah, okay. It's even a red dot. It's a Hal.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased to see she has been safely returned.
You're ruled by a droid?
As decreed by the Great Work.
I am Jod Nanawun, emissary for the Republic and Jedi.
My outside galaxy is so dangerously unstable.
Is that the voice of Stephen Fry?
Yes.
Beyond the Great Barrier.
Why doesn't your
Love it.
second ship simply land as you did?
You ask too many questions.
Your other ship may land if you can clear up one tiny detail. The last message from the Republic stated that all Jedi were traitors. So, which are you lying about?
He's a pirate trying to invade the Mint!
As I suspected.
Oh, gotta have better security than that.
What are you doing?
Wow.
That's it? That's all it takes?
Turn. Bring your mummy up to speed.
What? Oh, there goes the power. No power grid.
Barrier override.
How do you know that? Where did it say that?
No, this will destroy the barrier. It's essential to our survival.
I don't want to destroy anything. I just want to land my ship. We'll take our fill of credits and we'll go. You'll never see us again. No one will get hurt.
He's lying.
Yeah,
He's
right.
gonna stay and he's gonna.
Now, how do I get my ship?
I'll show you.
Good.
Get down here and begin the invasion.
Well, I mean, at least he's loyal to his buddies. Oh, okay. All right. Green light now.
Don't worry, it's just a power outage. Looks like the whole block's out.
He's so clueless.
What the heck are you
The
doing?
droids were spying on us, but now I can finally tell you. John's a bad guy. He didn't save us. He's trying to get us.
Here comes a big pirate
wow.
ship. Dang. Close encounters of the pirate
Yeah,
kind.
wow, look at that. Oh my goodness, wow.
Wow. Cool shot, though.
All right, I want Neil's big gun theory to play out more than ever now.
Yeah.
Pull that big gun out. That what a cool shot.
The ship looks kind of like a cobra standing to attention.
Very true.
What?
What?
Somewhere safe.
Oh, we can just run away. He's got fur.
Leave that to the
The
safety
safety
droids.
droids that are all off. No, we have to save her, Dad.
That's right, Wham.
Yes, hoverbike still works.
No, no hover
Fucking-
bikes. You kids go home. It isn't safe.
Fly out past the barrier and call her for help.
So we blast off, call the real good guys, and beat the pirates.
But we gotta hurry. Okay.
Just like spell it out. Wim's dad is
He's
useless.
so
Clueless.
clueless.
So clueless.
Hey, Whip, come back here.
It's not
That's
safe.
gonna work. That's gonna be effective.
Get back here. Oh god, this kid. Is he gonna get on this kid's bike?
We are stopping this right now.
Dad! Oh no, here they come!
They're all
Yeah.
like Mad Max.
Yeah. Definitely E.T. Kids on their bikes evading through the neighborhood.
We need
Only they don't have Grogu in the basket.
Yeah, true.
Aren't we heading right for that giant cliff thing? Gotta go full throttle.
What?
We made it.
His dad's all like stoked now. Wow. What? No!
Neil?
I'm okay. Just keep going. There's so many pirates. I think the ship's gonna need cover. Okay.
You've been right the whole time, Michael.
Neil Big Gun theory coming, you know it, man.
It's happening. It's on.
It was written in the stars.
This is a great little sequence. This whole bike chase.
Yeah. Although I've already unloaded a ton of credits onto the ship.
You kids know how to fly this thing?
Oh, that's right.
We're stuck. We can't take off. We gotta restore power. How do we do that?
All the power relays are routed through the supervisor's tower.
Can you turn them on?
Son, you are talking to a level 7 systems coordinator.
Boom's dad finally has his moment.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm almost there.
Here it comes.
Yes. Just like on Hannah's planet. I found
Yes.
Citizens of Ad-Aden, I have taken control. If you follow my orders, my men will show you mercy. If you defy me, punishment will be severe.
Cool.
Cool shot,
This is
yeah.
very Mission Impossible.
I called the X-Wings. It's over.
He's bluffing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the barrier jammed all communication.
Not if you have the Crystal of the Founders. Guarded by an ancient warrior way up in the northern mountains.
That's quite a tale.
Because the whole entire Jedi army is on their way.
When the Jedi are all dead, you need to work on that story.
I can't believe that worked! KB,
How are you flying that thing?
oh, I have a little help.
Hold me at steady, girl.
Nice.
Yes, me is back.
I was about to say, oh, is it just KB and
KB and 33.
yeah?
Making
There
it
you go. Neil got him. Let's go.
Let's do it, Neil.
Oh, that didn't last very long.
It was sweet while it lasted.
Pirates are attacking our planet. You said to call you if we needed help. I'm sending you the coordinates. Can you send your friends in the X-Wing fighters?
I'll contact the New Republic. They're the greatest pirate busters in the galaxy.
They're gonna have to find some way to get through the barrier that's hiding our planet.
I got the message through, but I'm hit. I'm going down.
Look at what you've done.
Oh shit.
She'll never make it.
I didn't see no
Doesn't matter
explosion.
who you
didn't
call,
either.
they can't get through the barrier.
Oh shit.
It's just getting serious.
When? Don't you touch that. Tell your son to step away.
You're no Jedi. The real good guys are coming.
They're good guys. No one's coming to save you, boy! When I was your age, all I cared about was not starving. I was living in a hole in the ground, and a Jedi found me. She may have been desperate and ragged like me, but she told me I had potential.
She?
Who was this Jedi?
She only taught me a little before they hunted her down, and they made me watch whilst they killed her. That's the galaxy. It's dark, with a few pinpricks of light. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to damage this wonderful planet. I want you can all go back to work. Crafting the one thing that means something in this galaxy.
Swim's dad just gonna punch him.
Hard credits.
Oh!
Let's get the lightsaber!
He knows which end is up now. Oh.
This is going to be a pretty light show.
Oh, okay. It's such a tiny little planet.
I know. It's like an extreme Aurora Borealis.
Can I see the stars now? Yeah. X-Wings.
That was fast.
And B-Wings.
Run away!
Nice. No, the KB in 33, that ship didn't explode.
No.
It's definitely not the end for them.
No. Bye-bye. It's like the Hindenburg.
Wow. That's a lot of credits. What? Just comes down on a river of credits.
Did we win?
One of my better landings, that is.
You did it, 33!
Hey, Wimp! Looks like you don't have to take assessment anymore.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, come on.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's the same model as Leia's consular ship. It's actually the first ship to ever appear on screen in Star Wars. I do think they wrapped it up.
They wrapped everything up. We got answers to effectively all of our questions. We even got Jod's backstory during that little monologue.
Yeah, I suppose that was satisfying.
And it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
That checks out as far as the rest of this story goes.
They didn't get specific with it other than he mentioned she. He said that it was
someone she.
It could be, maybe there's somebody that could, some theories are going to pop up from that, but I think
But he was effectively like an informal Padawan.
It doesn't matter because she got hunted down and killed, and the point was that he had to watch, and we've seen this kind of before, not necessarily Order 66, but we've seen that story before, like with Asajj Ventress, like being a Jedi Padawan that watches their master get killed and then they turn to the dark side.
Right.
So there might even be a story for Jod in there, where Jod did have to wrestle with dark side stuff, and that is kind of like his story, is like his as some talented Force users usually have to grapple with their inner demons and stuff.
Yeah.
But satisfying conclusion to the.
As predicted, the supervisor was just a giant computer with the
that-
charming voice of Stephen Fry.
That much, yes. That much seemed obvious. It didn't last very long. He kind of just like ran his lightsaber through it, and like that was that.
That
And
was
then
it.
there was like 4 droids came out, but I'm like, this seems like not enough security for.
I know.
Just
He
one
was
guy
able
with a
to slide in
lightsaber
there
was
way
able to
too
kind
easily. Yeah.
put that situation like that. But in general, you and I were kind of like, wow, that looks like there were a lot of really cool shots of like the pirate ship descending, them like racing
Yeah.
along in the water on the bikes, also like going in the woods. We're like, oh, that's E.T. on their
E.T.
bikes,
too,
like evading through the
science,
neighborhood and
yeah.
all that. And
But that whole bike chase sequence was great. That was
Yeah.
a fantastic sequence. I would see that in like any movie, you know?
Mhm.
Like the great climactic car chase, or in this case, bike chase. Like it was a great sort of classic scene.
Yeah.
It was well done.
And I suppose they had both, well, I guess specifically Fern's mom and Wim's dad start off naive and kind of not having
Yeah.
any use, and then, like Wim's dad stood up and punched Jod. And it's like, whoa, okay, you saw him start to, like, when he was riding the bike over the ravine and he made that, like tearful
Yeah.
exclamation. It was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's starting to loosen up a little bit. And then Fern's mom was able to, like, pull the lever and, let go
Yeah.
of her desire for it to be.
At the end of this episode, this is like a
Perfect.
whole new world for At-Atten. It's literally, they've got the whole galaxy at their fingertips now. They've taken down the barrier, and they're going to be able to learn what's really going on out there, because they've had no idea. They were back here in their own little literal bubble printing old Republic credits.
Yeah.
They're going to have a lot of catching up to do. There's going to be
Well-
like a rough awakening in some senses, but in another sense, they've just gained their freedom.
Yeah, I suppose though that now that like X-Wings have showed up and it's all like the New Republic is going to be basically claiming that.
Yeah.
So even Jod was like, "Oh, I don't want to ruin this. Like, if anything, I just want to let you guys go back to work and do your thing. Like, we're not trying to like blow your planet up. Like, so like in a weird way, I almost feel like the New Republic could do a lot more damage to At-Atten than
Sure.
Jod ever could.
Sure.
In that way, he's like, I just want to take a
Yeah.
fat stack of credits and
It's
leave.
a trade-off.
And
I mean, I think
you have
the
more than
message there-
enough.
The
Like-
message there is that true freedom is always going to be a trade-off, because it comes with all sorts of risks, but potentially all sorts of rewards as well.
Yeah.
Like you see Wim looking up into the sky at the end there, and you know that he's always been dreaming of being a Jedi,
Mhm.
and now that dream might seem a little bit closer. A little
He
bit
actually
more
got to hold a real
accessible.
lightsaber
He got
and
to
ignite
hold a
it
real
and use it,
lightsaber. He
and-
can look up at the stars and dream now realistically about going out there.
Mhm.
He could be a space commander. He could
Yeah.
be a great warrior. He could do whatever he wants to do. Now they can all do whatever they want to do. They don't have to contribute to the great work anymore.
And she's, it's all kidding aside. She's like, hey, wait, now you don't have to take the assessment or whatever. But
Right.
it's like at the same time, it's like, well, now you kids literally could teach your parents a few things.
Yeah.
Like they're in the leadership role now. Like they specifically had the scene of Fern like leading her mom and being like, Mom, trust me, this is what you got to do.
Yeah.
Like, and her mom
Yeah.
like
Came around
submitted
at the end.
to her
yeah.
lead there. Yeah. So there, that all worked out in the end. I liked it. I liked the performances. I liked the actors themselves. I
Yep.
thought they all did a particularly good job. The Neil Big Gun theory. You've
been calling it for weeks now,
been
and
written in the stars. I feel like it
came
was
to pass.
it ended a little quickly there, and they blew the gun up. I kind of wish they had Neil go crazy on that for a minute, but I'm glad my
Yeah.
theory came to fruition there. That was great.
Yeah.
In general, I think that because I don't think there's going to be a Skeleton Crew season 2, but I do think that some of these characters could easily appear and be present in ongoing material like Mandalorian movie or whatever. You might get some
little
tie-in.
reference, little tie-in.
Everybody who watches Star Wars loves having things be connected in some
Yeah.
way. Like it's always just sort of been par for the
That's
course.
very
in Star
satisfying.
Wars.
I mean, that's very fan service in a way, but that is very satisfying when that happens. When somebody comes in from another property and you're like, I know who that is. That's
Yeah.
always really satisfying.
Yeah, and I would think that since it's in the same time period and these are like kid actors that are like theoretically like they're gonna grow and they'll still be available as teenagers and still be available as young adults, that they would want to milk that and have them be, like I said in an earlier episode, we may not necessarily be directly using Force, as these kids haven't directly demonstrated Force usage at any point, but they did demonstrate the like characteristics of their personalities that were jiving with Jedi beliefs and whatnot, like Neil in particular being a peacemaker. So I could see, and like we also have recently established via Ahsoka and Sabine that like you may not be like a concentrated Force user, but everybody is connected to the Force. So in some way, like everybody has access to it in that way. So like, you know, nobody is written off from potentially being a Jedi in that way. You could easily have these kids study under Rey or whatever in a new Jedi movie or something. So I'd like to see them not let this go to waste, because we've obviously sat here and enjoyed it and said as much, and then, you know, I think it speaks for itself. I think we'd rather see things that we enjoy. So
yeah,
I root for them to bring, at least, you know, have these characters present in some way.
Yeah.
So that it's not just like a one and done. But even if it is, like, it's basically just like a movie. It's like a Star Wars movie. It's have you ever seen Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
Like, that's the way, you know, have you ever seen Goonies? You ever seen E.T.? Like, it just feels like an adventure in the Star Wars universe. And if it stands alone, it does. It stands alone.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it did its job. I loved it. Guys, we'd love to hear what you thought about the series in general. I don't know necessarily, like, is Andor potentially the next Star Wars related thing that we'd be able to watch together?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything between now and Andor, which is like later this year, I think. But yeah, I'm bummed in that regard, and that we've enjoyed this, and it seems like it's coming to a close. But I'd rather have things that I love and be few, you know, not that many of them, than just have like a show after show after show that's kind of just mediocre and we're not really into it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that, like, even if this is just sort of a once in a while thing, that we were able to do this show, and it was enjoyable overall. So guys, let us know what you thought about it. If don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to see reactions fully unedited in watch along style, you can watch along with us at patreon.com/JediJive. That's where we put them up. We will see you in the next reaction.
And before we go tonight, guys, we just want to send a quick shout out to everybody who is suffering from the fires in California. It's really been on my mind. I lived in LA for almost 10 years, and this is breaking my heart. But we're really thinking of everyone out in LA tonight.
Yeah, peace be with everybody, and we'll hopefully see some improvement in that situation soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's been real, so we'll see you in the next reaction.
Peace.
Peace.